Hello, Dream Team. Welcome back to our YouTube channel.
I'm a gents, makeke. Dala bazama flash out marangenge balunge bangitholela bazomshiya la. Sambona ndumelang absheni. What's going on, family? Welcome to another exciting installment of Life is But a Dream with the Makhs. My name is Rato Makheta and I'm back,
You
baby.
are back, baby. Guess who's back?
What a bang. I'm so excited to be back. Well done, by the way. Well done, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, your vlogs were on point. They were a complete nightmare to edit
and to shoot.
Yes, but it was so great. You are so informative. You're so thank you. You're so informative. You're so knowledgeable.
Really?
Yeah, man. Like
Thank
I was
you.
like, this is guys. I cut out a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like a lot of stuff.
Yeah, because
but like go. I was like, yo, you're a proper. Yeah, you've done your work.
Babe.
So well done.
No, but we really missed you.
I missed being here.
Everyone was just like, okay.
Where's the guy?
Okay, we see you paid the bag.
Yeah.
Where's Lerato?
Where's the Prada?
Like, guys.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for acknowledging me. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Good job, baby. Yeah. So today. Yeah. So today we're talking about how we met each other's families.
Yeah. Meet the fuckers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Meet
Some
the
funny
parents.
stories from that time. It was quite interesting. So
Should we get
you ready
into
to
it?
Yeah. Let's get into it. Okay.
It was the summer of 2008. She said, a booty couple at a tongue like a date. Now raise it last 10 years of matrimony on cake. We celebrate. Now we're stronger together, never better. Go-getters, trendsetters, Black Panthers, the anthem. We the Makhs and we only getting better, ayy.
Life is but a dream.
So, Bashali. So I think, the reason I wanted us to talk about this is because we've actually never really spoken about this between the two of us.
Well, we've joked about some bits.
Yeah, but because I was thinking about it the other day and I was like, babe, I actually don't know what your parents' first impression of me was because it's something that we've never spoken about. But before we get into that, I think we need to take them on a journey.
Sure.
Because we've spoken about how we met.
For sure.
So today is how we met the parents.
Yeah.
And we'll also get into, obviously, the rest of the family.
Yeah. For sure. So, should I go first?
You can go first.
All right, cool.
Your story is probably more interesting.
Dramatic. So we had been dating a little while, and
A little while,
like a couple of before I met your sister, because your sister was the first person that I met.
It wasn't a little while.
What was it?
It was like we were 2 months.
That's a little while.
Was that a little while? Isn't a while like long?
And then what's a little while?
No, anyway.
It's a short, long. It's shorter than long.
Okay.
So we'd been dating a little while.
Yeah.
And I remember. I don't remember how it came about that I came to your sister's house. I don't know if.
No, because I was just like, I got a man, got this guy.
Yeah, but I met your friend first, actually.
You met Kitu first,
yes.
ne?
I met your friend first, and I remember it was in Sunning Hill. Somewhere between Midrand and Sunning Hill, that apartment there. And I remember going there and meeting this friend of yours, and it was weird because you guys spoke exactly the same. You had the same expressions. You had whatever, and you had this weird thing that you did with your mouths and whatever, and you would laugh like at the same time on cue. And I was just like, you guys are weird.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool. You know what I mean? But we weren't really dating. I think when I met Kitu, we liked each other.
I think we were together.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think we were together.
Okay, so fast forward. 2 months, I meet your sister.
Yes.
And I walk in, Naturena, and I walk into the warmest house, both literally and figuratively, right? So it was like warm in the house because there was a newborn baby.
Oh, sorry.
Not newborn, but there was a baby.
Tando.
Yeah. You know, and they were like, yo, let's keep the house warm or whatever. So I was like, yo, it's hot in here, guys. but nonetheless, it was, but the warmest family, like, I knew that I was in good hands. I knew that my wife came from a wonderful family when I met her sister. Like, and till today, we're thick as thieves.
And you were wearing like a red Pringle t-shirt.
Yeah.
And then I remember my sister called me into the lounge. You were in the kitchen. And then she was like, oh, Sam Nkosi. You know, he's hot.
Listen, I don't know how many people know Zam Nkosi.
You know. Like, if you're from the 80s, you know who Zam Nkosi is.
What was their talk show called?
It was called Mojo.
I think
Kenzani.
with his wife.
Guys, if you know that, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so your turn. Before I continue, before I go on to your parents.
So with my on my side, so I'm telling how I met your family.
Yeah.
So I actually made your entire family at one go.
Yeah.
So
speed.
So no, guys. So actually, Lerato was part of the worship team, Go Grace Bible Church, right? Lord. And on some random Sunday, you invited the worship team over. Did you invite them, or did your parents invite them?
I invited them over to my house for lunch.
Right.
Yeah.
And then did you invite me, or did I invite myself?
No, you invited yourself.
What did I say?
So what happened was, so the whole worship team was coming to my house, to my parents' house rather.
Were we dating at the time?
No.
So what was I doing at your house?
You decided that you were a friend of the band, because what happened was, now we were all sitting around the table and everybody was introducing themselves and saying, hey, you know, I am a singer in the worship team, I whatever.
No, wait, baby, no,
what?
Wait. Reverse.
Yeah.
Reverse.
Okay.
How did I end up coming with you guys?
Babe, because
I invited myself.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah. Because we were used to hanging out, like I think the weeks before, like every day after church, we'd hang out.
Yeah.
And then you were like, oh, what are you doing today? I said, well, actually the worship team is coming. And you were like, I'm there.
I'm like, I'm gone. I'm a gone
and
girl.
And that's how you ended up at my house. And I was like,
guys, wait a king.
You know?
Shapile yellow number.
I remember that yellow dress.
I remember.
Yeah. It was, do you call it a peplum? I don't know what you call them.
It was not a peplum.
Babe, okay, I don't know what it's called. I remember what it looked like. It was like that bubble.
No, babe. That was the engagement dress. The dress that I wore to your house, it was like a chiffony, like little dress with like little frills here. Oh. And I had braids, I remember.
I remember you had braids.
Guys.
I remember you were sitting in the garden.
Yes.
And I was in the house with my sister, and I looked out.
Yeah.
And I could see nothing but you.
Oh.
And I was like, but we weren't dating. But I just remember that moment, and I was like,
dating, babe.
No, my love, we weren't dating. Oh, we were
dating, but it was
we were dating, but it was new. So I hadn't told anybody that we were dating. Yes. That's what happened.
Yes.
And I remember seeing you, and I remember saying to my sister, like, yeah,
she's the one.
Yeah.
And then we were sitting around the dinner table.
Yeah, so we're sitting around the dinner table. Everybody's introducing themselves, and it was like, "Hey, hi, I'm the drama, whatever. God bless everybody."
Yeah.
And then it was like, "Hi, I'm the pianist," and "Hey, I'm a soprano, I'm a tenor." And then it got to my wife, and she was the last. I remember she was the last to introduce herself, and she was like, "Hi, I'm Patola, and I'm a friend of the band." That's exactly what she said. She said, "I'm a friend of the band." I was like, "That's good. I love the confidence."
What was your first impression like of your? What was your parents' first impression of me?
I don't know because I didn't ask them at the time.
Yeah.
But I remember later we laughed. I sat with them and we laughed at how they met you.
Did they pick it up though? Because remember, I was the last one to leave. So everyone left, guys. Like the band left.
Yeah.
And I was with the garden situation.
Yeah.
I was with your sisters.
For sure.
And I think I stayed for hours, chatting to your sisters in the garden.
Yeah. I didn't ask them. I didn't ask them if they picked it up.
Really?
I didn't. We just, like I'm saying, we just laughed at how, like, you came, you saw, you conquered. And it was like...
They weren't like, wait, she's sweet, well mannered.
But you know, baby, but you know my parents...
polite.
No, but my parents aren't
Then,
I wanted to say forward, but they
yeah.
aren't... they don't assume things. They don't, you know what I mean? It's just like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
And then on my side?
And then on your side, so I came to, oh gosh, so embarrassing.
I remember the first time you came to my house.
So I came to your house. Now guys, you must understand.
Yeah.
Like, I don't speak Setswana. I don't speak Sepedi, which means I don't speak Praetorian.
Disaster.
And I got to your house.
Yeah.
And I remember the first thing was I saw your mom and I gave her a hug.
Yeah.
That I remember. I was like, okay, cool. Hi, mama, whatever, right? I gave her a hug. I was like, yeah, that's what's up. Cool.
Yeah.
And then I met your dad and he was warm and he was laughing and, still very welcoming. But I couldn't communicate.
Like you were mute.
Like... But they would be speaking to me and I would just be like, I don't know what you're saying.
So what was it like? Because you don't have an issue with understanding. You speak Vernac. So what was it? Was it the Sepedi and the Praetorian that you didn't understand?
Well, you say that I speak Vernac, but you must remember when I met you.
You were a disaster.
Yeah.
So I actually don't remember that. You know what I remember about the first meeting?
I do. I know what you're gonna say.
What?
Or something.
No.
Okay.
No, that wasn't there.
Okay.
So I remember. Was I at home or? I think you found me there, ne?
No, I wouldn't have found my way. I wouldn't have known how to get there.
Is it? But I remember because my dad is.
No, we drove together, baby, because I had my polo at the time, and I remember we drove.
I remember when I told my parents that I'm bringing someone, and this is the guy who's gonna marry me, whatever. And mind you, we had been dating for like 2-3 months.
Yeah.
So my dad was always topless, guys. Always. I don't think I've shared this with you. So I'm like, Papa, please can you just make sure that you are wearing a t-shirt, just at least just to receive my guest, you know. And then he was like, My dad spoke very slowly and he was like, Kante petola re tlo kopana le Mandela.
That's him.
And I was like, well, I mean, he is Mandela to me, not Mandela, but in importance, he
sure.
is, So I remember, didn't he take off his t-shirt like a few minutes after that?
I wouldn't remember that, but I also wouldn't have cared.
Yeah.
That would just
Yeah, but I remember
minded. I wouldn't have minded. Not that I wouldn't have cared. I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, but it's so like I actually don't remember the conversations that we had when you came to my house. Maybe because you were not saying much.
Yeah, because I was I don't remember. I remember nothing.
Yeah,
like I was so nervous as
Yeah.
well. Do you know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
was hectically nervous. I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And then when I got there, I didn't understand anything. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it was just it was a disaster.
Yeah, I think my parents' first impression of you was that you were very polite.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe it's because you were mute.
maybe.
They were like, he's so polite, you know. You can tell that he comes from a good family. Because I think at the time I'd already told them, wait to
Yeah.
brothers, you know. Because I mean, I had to sell you,
For sure.
you know. Because they were
I
like,
didn't have to sell you.
because they were like, who is he?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Well, mind you, I didn't even announce
You know?
to them that I was bringing a girlfriend.
and when I
so-
said he was from Joburg, like he grew up in like Yeovil, they were like worried. So I had to be like, no, don't worry, you know, this is his dad, you
Yeah.
know, he comes from a decent family, you know,
Yeah.
and I saw that they were like a bit relaxed, because they're probably thinking, maybe Ole roughneck, like Yeovil.
I
don't know.
was a roughneck from Yeovil.
You know, and I remember my dad's concern was, you know, what did you do, you know, and you know, like, where does he work, what does he do,
Yeah.
you know, but I know that from my dad's side, it wasn't a case of, my dad wasn't a classist, you know, it was just a case of, can he take care of you?
Yeah.
You know, and I remember I said you were an artist.
And he said what?
And he was like, no, what is his job? like, like, what does he really do?
Yeah. I'm an
You
artist,
know?
but I'd probably ask Lehakwe the same thing. Probably be like, oh, he's an artist, okay,
Yeah.
cool, but what does he do?
Yeah. And my dad was like, no, not Sadikatara. Like his job, like where does he work?
Yeah.
So that was a bit of a, you know.
I mean, it makes sense. though.
Yeah.
It makes
Yeah.
sense, like,
Yeah.
you know, in hindsight.
Yeah. Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense. Like, it's hectic, guys.
Yeah,
and we're just having, excuse me, we're just having this conversation today, right?
Yeah.
About the industry, about being an artist.
Yeah. No, but babe, I had to tell you because I think with every dad, you know, every parent, like they want to know that their child, their daughter, will be taken care of. You know, I remember I was like, yeah, he's saved. You know, he loves Jesus. You know, his parents love God. You know, all his uncles and aunts and. You know, and then there was this thing circulating at home for you're a
That
pastor.
I'm a pastor.
Like even my uncles now think that you're a pastor.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't have the same experience at all, and I don't know if it's a guy thing.
Yeah. Like you didn't have to sell me at all.
Nothing.
So they just trusted your judgment.
I guess so. I never thought about it.
Yeah.
I never thought about it, but I think it's also that thing of like he's a dude. Maybe I don't know. But and maybe I'm also fortunate, you know, that you didn't deal with mother-in-law drama.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't think my parents were like holding on to me.
And I think it's different
Like-
because your parents are more interested like in your sister's relation. Like if your sister says they have a relationship, they're like, who is he? Where does he stay?
Well, that's true.
This.
So this is the
What
funny
does he
thing.
do?
I never
What is-
announced my
Yeah.
relationships.
Okay.
That's another thing.
Yeah.
Because I never had any intention of introducing
Anybody else.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wasn't
Yeah.
like, oh, hey, by the way, no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd kind of keep it to myself.
I'm interested to find out what they thought about the age difference.
Nothing.
Because I'm 2 years older than brothers over here.
You're welcome.
So
Nothing.
really?
Nothing.
And you were 22, you bring this girl home who's older than you, and you're saying that you're going
Yeah,
to
but by
marry
2 years, babe.
her. I guess, like they weren't like sugar.
Babe, you don't understand. Like,
Like, guys,
Like,
this is
I
like I feel like I'm
literally-
trying to draw
I know, babe, but this
blood
is
out of a rock.
out of a stick, yeah. And
I'm
this
just like-
and this is what I'm saying, like nothing. Like it was literally one day.
Yeah.
I came home. I said, "Oh yeah, girl in the yellow dress.
She's the one.
She's the one. I'm marrying her." And they went, "Okay, cool."
And that was it.
That was it. Next thing, I was like, "Hey guys, I'm ready. I got some money.
Yeah.
Can we get the uncles? What was the procedure?
Yeah.
We got the letter going, sent it to your house. Bada bing, bada
Yeah.
boom, and uncles got there. Like literally,
And I think what's really nice about that foundation, it really has been the story of our lives, you know, because your parents don't meddle.
No, they
You know,
don't.
guys, I've got, you know, the best in-laws. They don't meddle. They stay out of our business. They, when they, you know, want to come see us, they let us know. They're not like, hey, we are in the neighborhood, and you know.
Anymore.
So maybe in the beginning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying anymore.
But it wasn't like all the time.
No, it doesn't.
You know.
Yeah.
So they know how to give us space. You know.
For sure.
And we get to miss them, and when we see them, it's like honeymoon, and we're happy.
Shout out,
and,
folks.
You know.
Yeah.
So that's incredible.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. That's how
That's how it happened, guys. You know.
You know, I'm sorry mine wasn't so interesting because I just
Was mine
it's the
interesting?
truth. Yeah, it was more interesting
But,
than
'cause-
mine.
but also my family. You know
It's a
what I mean?
vibe. Yeah. You know? No, it's a vibe, babe. I just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we are,
Yeah.
you know what? Now I'll go and ask them. I'll go and
Please
ask them,
do.
like, what was actually
'Cause
your
I'm
impression?
really interested.
And yeah.
I'm
yeah.
really, really interested.
I will
to
tell you
find
one
out.
thing that happened.
Yeah.
So there was I mean, baby, I never dated anybody before you, but let's just pretend I did, right? So there was one, right?
Mm. Yeah.
Who, after we broke up,
Yeah.
then my mom told me, I didn't like it. I was like,
Oh my god.
like after
Yeah.
we broke up, she
Yeah, but
was
your
like,
parents are sweet.
I didn't like her.
No, my mom would have said if
but
they
you see,
didn't like
but that's the point of what I'm saying, that they don't say anything. So it was only after I'd broken up with that one that she was like, yeah, I didn't like her anyway.
So,
and I was
what,
like,
so what if they don't like me now?
they love you.
And
Because they tell me
and
so.
Then one day they're like, I hate you.
No, because they're not, because they didn't pretend to like that one
other person.
and they weren't words of affirmation. They said nothing.
Yeah.
With you, they always tell me how incredible you are, how amazing you are, so they wouldn't bother to do that.
And every
if-
time I come to your house, your dad breaks out in song.
yeah.
And he goes, Vajida, my God.
And my mom has gifts.
Gifts, like,
So,
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. This was really
All right,
fun.
guys, it's good to be back,
good to
man.
have you back.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Yeah. It feels like home, man.
Hey guys,
It feels like home.
so
Yeah.
guys, can I just say that we've been a little bit crazy, and
Yeah.
I'm very sorry that we haven't been delivering content like we promised, but we are going to do better. This is a promise. We're going to do better. 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 Guys, can I plug myself real quick?
Of course.
Guys, Sound of Eden Voices.
Yeah.
Please look it up on YouTube. I'm going to put the link in the description below. Check out, we just shot a music video. This is my new academy that I'm so excited about.
Yeah.
Kids between the ages of 13 and 19. If you're a singer, you're in Joburg, and you want to be a part of a beautiful collective, a choir, young voices, people that we shot a music video, guys. Check it out. Like
Yeah.
1 month in, we shot a music video, we recorded music.
Yeah.
Check it out. I'm going to put the link below.
They are
If you're between the ages of
incredible.
13 and 19 and
Yeah.
you got a voice, come through.
Yeah.
Love
and
to have you.
applications are filling up very quickly,
Yeah.
guys. He's gonna start turning people away.
Yeah, well, I'm already turning people away. So just make sure that you are alive with possibilities.
You've got a voice.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
We love you guys. We will see you next week.
Come on, remember to like, subscribe, share, comment, and turn on that bell notification to know every time we upload a new installment. One time, too real.
Oh, yes.
I love you.
Love you. Mwah.
Love you guys.
We love you. Bye.
We're getting better, ayy.